Welcome to the call, everyone. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. Go ahead and let us know in the chat where you are tuning in from. I see we have Kentucky in the building. We have Chicago in the building. I am in Atlanta. Where are you all tuning in from? Let us know in the chat. And we're going to get started at the top of the hour. We have California in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a guest, let us know who invited you. We have about 60 seconds and we're going to get started. All right, you all, we have a little less than a minute and we're going to go ahead and get started. North Carolina in the building. Welcome, welcome. I think you pronounced that Chanel. Welcome to the call, Chanel. I'm going to go ahead and get my camera pinned here to make sure you all can see me. We have a few people jumping in the room. Let me let them in really quick. Yes, good evening, everyone. It's 8 o'clock. I want to be respectful of your time. So let me go ahead and hit this. I'm sorry, you all. Let me make sure that we are good to go here. Let me hit this record button.
Recording in progress.
All right, we are good to go. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the call. My name is Tawana Houston, and we have some amazing information that we're going to share with you today. The first thing I want to do is, again, welcome everyone. But as you're on here, as the guests are coming in, or if you are a guest that's tuning in, I want you to let us know who invited you. But most importantly, I want you to thank the person that invited you. This is a very intimate setting. This is a private call. Everyone that's a part of this movement knows that we only want a certain type of individual to plug into this. So if you were invited, I want you to know that they speak highly of you. This is someone that felt like you could bring some value to this movement. They felt like we have something that can help you elevate in your life, something that will complement what you already have going on. Again, my name is Tawana Houston. My background is actually in default management. I worked for a major bank for many, many years on the mortgage side. I was a supervisor over loss mitigation on the foreclosure bankruptcy side. So I was that person that was helping you save on your home. I was that person that was helping you prevent foreclosure. I absolutely love what I did, but it was just something that was completely missing. What I love about what I'm going to share with you right now is that I'm just not putting a Band-Aid on people's situation like I was in the corporate world. I served that world for about a good 16 to 17 years. Absolutely loved it. But when people would fall on my desk, and when I say fall on my desk, they were in foreclosure. They were trying to find a better way. When they would fall on my desk, I could fudge the numbers a little bit here and there. I could help save their home for another 3 months, but I couldn't put additional income into their household. If you understand where I'm coming from, give me a 1 in the chat. What I love about what I'm about to introduce to you now is that I can actually serve others. I can help them get to the next level if they're willing to do what's required. That's very important. See, this isn't a movement where you can just snap your fingers and you're going to get something overnight. That's why it's a very private and intimate setting, because we want to make sure we have the right individuals here. We want to make sure that we're building an army of influence, an army of individuals that see the bigger picture, that's really willing to go out there and serve others. Now, I see 2 1s in the chat, and that's normally about right. About 10% of the individuals on here really going to plug in. Come on, let me see them ones flow. I know we have more people on this call that want to give back, that want to serve, that want to take their lives to the next level. This is not a presentation. This is going to be a conversation tonight, okay? So I want you guys to engage with me. If you have distractions around you, go ahead and eliminate them if you can. If you were driving, I need you to go ahead and park. If you're in a situation where people around you, I need you to go into the other room. I need your focus. We're only going to be on here less than an hour. So go ahead and tune in, take copious notes, and once again, text the person that invited you and say, hey, I'm on this call tonight, and thank you so much for thinking of me. So let me get myself out of the way. Co-host, thank you so much for letting the people in. We have a flood of individuals that's trying to get in right now. So thank you for letting them in, because I'm going to focus on these slides here. So let me go ahead and turn my camera off, because I want to make sure that I'm not hiding any of the slides. If you guys can see me and see the slides, okay, just let me know in the chat. All right. It looks like we are good to go. Okay. Thank you, Miss Vita. All righty. So what we're going to talk about today is iBoomerang. Now, what I love about what we're going to share with you, you guys just heard a piece of my story, a very small piece of it. I love to give back and I love to serve. So this company is all about giving back and serving others. So I want you to think about a boomerang. Really think about it. What is a boomerang? How do you use a boomerang? What does it do if you throw a boomerang the right way? What's supposed to happen? It's supposed to come back to you. I was raised and I grew up on a philosophy. If you throw out goodwill, it's going to come right back to you. So what you're going to notice as we move forward on these slides, you're going to notice that every time that you give back, guess what's going to happen? You're going to increase your savings and you're going to bring additional income into your household. So once again, this is a small group of individuals. This is a private setting. So I hope everybody on here loves to serve others. You love to give back. You love to make money. And if you could be able to serve others, give back, and make money at the same time, it's a win-win for you. So give me a W in the comments if that's what you are all about. All righty. So let's move on. Now, let's cover the disclaimer really quick. This is very important. I want you all to understand that you get what you put in. This is not a get rich quick opportunity that we're sharing with you tonight. Again, we're looking for a select few. We know the numbers, right? We've had calls with thousands of individuals on it, but only 10% of them really step up. So we understand that it's just a small few of you that's going to really plug in, but we want you to understand that you have an amazing opportunity here, but it's going to be based on what you do. It's no different than a gym membership. Let's talk about that for a minute. How many of you have a gym membership? How many have you paid that monthly fee every single month, but you didn't actually show up, right? One thing about a gym, they're going to give you all the tools that you need. You're going to have the workout schedule. You got personal trainers there. You got amazing equipment, right? But if you don't show up every day, then you're not going to see results. The gym is not going to call you and say, hey, Tawana, come get on this treadmill today. They're just going to furnish you with the tools. And that's exactly what you have here. You have an amazing leadership team, which we're going to talk about in a moment, but you have all the tools that you need to succeed, but it's up to you. So basically, you just get what you put in. And I know you all can relate to that. So within our company, you're going to be able to earn, save, and live. That's very important to us. We're going to talk about a lot tonight. But most importantly, what you're going to hear is how you can save and how you can earn. I want you all to put that in the chat. Save, earn. Savings is the new earnings, right? How many of you know those high six-figure earners, but they're still broke? They don't know how to manage their money. Like, we have so many different ways that we can train you and help you all get to the next level, right? It's pointless for you all to be having these six-figure incomes if you don't know how to manage your money. What's the point of having all this money if you don't even have time to spend with your family? What are you doing it for, right? We're going to show you how to have that family time, flexible living. We want you to have that financial freedom. But most importantly, it's all about designing your own lifestyle. If we were to pause for about 5 minutes and you had a paper and pen and you can design your own lifestyle, what would it look like? And when you draw it out, if you're not living that life right now, I need you to ask yourself why. And what could you be doing differently to make that happen? So what makes us just different? The leadership, for starters. That's most important. I don't care how amazing a product, service, or company is. If you don't have the right leadership, you're not going to go but so far. You have over 30 years of experience. here. We have a technology that's going to show you how to have success without selling. That's very important. How many people do you know that have this bright idea, but they're so behind on technology? They are like, oh, I hate social media. Oh, social media is just drama. No, it's not. Social media is an amazing tool. You use it the way you want to use it, right? So don't be stuck behind times because you're listening to all the mess. Focus on technology, and our company is 100% focused on technology. We are a technology company, and we have state-of-the-art technology that's going to help you win big if you're just open to doing something just a little different. But the earning potential, you have multiple streams of income within various industries all under one umbrella. So you don't have to join a million companies, or you don't have to invest in a million companies simply because you have multiple ways to earn all in one. So before we move on, I want to talk about this powerful leadership team. This team is on a mission to positively impact the lives of many globally. Now, there's over 30 years of experience on this slide. We have Mr. Trey Harris, we have Jackie Pippins, we have Jayla Pippins, we have David Guilty, which you're going to hear from tonight. So I want you guys to make sure you got your seatbelts on because he knows all about the money and he's going to bring it to you all tonight. We have Ronell Sylvester and we have myself, Tawana Houston. This is your leadership team with over 30 years of experience. They know the ins and outs. They come from different walks of life. I'm talking about hairstylists. I'm talking about hospital workers. I'm talking about somebody that came from working at Bojangles with a restaurant background. I'm talking about corporate that just retired. I don't care what your background is. This leadership team right here has been through it all and can help you get to the next level. So the CEO of the company that we're about to talk about is Holton Buggs. Now, if you are familiar with direct sales, you already know who this GOAT is, right? A lot of people say GOAT, but how many of you really know what GOAT stands for? It stands for the greatest of all times. He's the chairman and CEO. He is the X factor. Now, when I talk about us reaching the next level in our lives and being able to design our own lifestyle, I want to kind of take you down memory lane per se and help you see how he was able to design his own lifestyle and create an amazing environment for others to do the same. Now let's go back to 1990. He earned less than $500 a month for 7 years straight. Now I want you to imagine starting a new venture. You don't understand a lot, but you do know that it's the most lucrative industry out there. See, what people don't realize, well, a lot of them do, just a lot of people just haven't given it a shot. But this industry of direct sales is responsible for the most millionaires, period. He didn't give up. He had mentors and coaches. And in 1997, look what happened. He was able to develop a formula and system to achieve rapid success. How many of you would have stuck and stayed for 7 years earning less than $500 a month? Most people would have given up. In 2009, because he didn't give up, he was able to coach over 50 individuals to earn over $1 million. He had record-breaking earnings in sales for 10 years. Now, what's not highlighted on this slide, and I understand that they can only put so much on this slide, but I want to share something with you. I told you all when I was in that corporate world, it was my job to help people save their homes, whether it was filing bankruptcy, whether it was taking them through loss mitigation, whatever the case may be. Most people were losing their homes because they didn't have an additional $500 a month. And people don't realize that. If he helped over 50 people become millionaires, how many people became six-figure earners? How many people got an extra $5,000 a month? How many people got an extra $1,000 a month? How many people got an extra $500 a month and prevented foreclosure, you all? This is an amazing testimony here. I absolutely love sharing his story because he didn't give up. And many of you may be going through some things right now and you feel like giving up, but this is an opportunity for you to kind of push on through. But what he said was, yes, I had great success. Yes, I'm at $1 million a month, but I need to start my own company. I want you guys to understand that the success that you see on this slide, this was under somebody else's brand. This was within another company. So he said, just imagine how much more I can accomplish if I start my own company. And in March of 2019, he founded iBoomerang, and we have been breaking records since then. So why are we called a technology company? I want to slow down for a moment because I want to make sure you all grasp this concept here. We have designed something that's called the PRIB. The PRIB stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. Now, to help you understand this concept, what I'm going to do is I want to kind of tie it into something that you're very familiar with, which is social media. So let's use Facebook for an example. If you have a Facebook page, give me a 1 in the comments. I know you're like, why does lady keep having me type in the comments? I need you guys to talk to me. I need you to engage with me, because if you understand, you won't miss the boat, right? It'll make more sense to you and you'll jump on it and you'll be ready to make money with it. So give me those 1s in the comments. So when you think about Facebook, think about when the Facebook first came around. What did they do? They gave you a free account, and Facebook is still free today. Do you think that Facebook wanted to be your best friend or something? That's why they gave it to you free. They just wanted to be nice? No, they knew that you had something that they needed, and the only way to get it was to give you a way to entertain yourself for absolutely free. So they gave you that account, and guess what you did? You started sending friend requests. You started joining groups. You started telling everybody about it. So we built Facebook. So what Mr. Holton Bucks did was he created the same type of environment, which is called the PRIB. So we're going to show you how to get free customers inside of this technology, but we're going to actually help you get paid from those customers. Now, when you're on Facebook, have you ever seen Facebook ads? Give me a 2 in the comments if you've seen Facebook ads. So Facebook, anytime you Google something, when you sign up for a Facebook account, they are linked to every internet search that you make. So have you ever been looking for maybe Nikes? Because that's my favorite, right? I'm a Nike girl. So I'm always looking at different Nikes on Google. But as soon as I get on Facebook, guess what I see? An ad about Nike. So that same type of technology we have here. So you're going to get customers inside of our PRIB, and then we're going to pay attention to the wants and needs of your customers. But the difference is that when your friend purchases, you're going to get paid. When your friend purchases an ad on Facebook, you don't get paid, right? So now you have your own in-house system that's going to help you grow your residual income. If that made sense, I want you guys to give me a 3 in the comments. So let me show you how the PRIB works for you. This is very important as well. How many of you feel like you're busy? Give me a yes or no. If you feel like you're a busy person, you got a lot on your plate, I want you to give me a yes or a no in the comments. Because how would you like to have a virtual assistant in your back pocket that's working for you 24/7? This is major. You guys know Facebook works 24/7, right? It's working on getting itself paid. You have the same technology here, but it's helping get you paid. So this is how it works for you. So as you're getting free customers inside of this technology, which I'm going to share with you how to do that in a moment, but as you're getting them inside of this technology, the PRIB is communicating with your customers, is following up with your customers, selling, upselling, cross-selling. Honestly, it's doing all the things that you don't want to do. How many of you like sales? 99% of you don't like it, right? You don't like to sell anything, but the PRIB is doing it for you. But what about the team building side? You know you can't find success by yourself, right? People love claiming, oh, I did this by myself. No, you didn't. You had a team. There were other people in your life to help you get to where you are, whether you realize it or not. But the difference is that with this model here, as you are building a team, this PRIB is in your back pocket 24/7, helping you grow your team. It's going to welcome them to the business. It's going to train them. It's going to help them upgrade. It's going to promote the events, which is going to help you control retention. So this is the PRIB. Whew, this is so powerful, you all. And I keep saying I want to slow it down a little bit because I need to make sure it doesn't go over your head. There are different entry points inside the PRIB. I want to say that again. There are different entry points inside of the PRIB. So you have different ways to introduce your customers to get inside of this, but you only have to introduce them one way for the PRIB to go to work for you. So let's say you introduce them to iGo, which is our travel platform. Once you get them inside of that PRIB, it's going to introduce all those other services to them. We also have Build Genius, we have Elevate, we have Zen Smooths, and we also have Zen Skin Tech, and we have so much more. We're being heralded as the Amazon of direct sales, right? Why did they say Amazon? Amazon started off with books, you all. They started off with books. No one imagined that they would be at the level that they are today. People laughed at them and said, nobody's going to buy books online. Amazon did not care about selling books. They knew that they could learn your behaviors. They knew that they could figure out what it is that you would buy by what you read. That is powerful. They knew that if you were reading books about how to lose weight, then guess what you would buy? Dumbbells, treadmills, cooking books. You would buy all those type of things. So the purpose of them selling books was to know their customer. So how are we going to show you how to know your customer? It starts with iGo. That was the first vertical. When we chose that, because you could learn a lot about a person by where they travel to, right? You could learn a lot about a person by the type of bills that they have. You could learn a lot about a person by the way that they invest, and so much more, you all. So we have so many more verticals that are coming, and these are all different income streams that's going to help you to be able to design your own lifestyle. So with this company, you have something that's called Smart Codes. So for those of you that say that you're very busy, you live a very busy lifestyle, no excuses. Everybody put no excuses in the chat. See, before this pandemic, many of you didn't even know what a QR code was, but if you did know what one was, you didn't even know how to scan it, if you're willing to be a little transparent. But now when you go into restaurants, that's all you see, right? You see QR codes everywhere. Everybody knows that you pull out that camera and you just click it, right? So in our company, because we always going to make sure that we have the best of the best as it relates to technology, we have QR codes for every last one of those entry points that I showed you on a previous slide. So each one has its own QR code. It takes seconds to do that. So I don't care how busy you are, you can implement this into what you're already doing. Your customers are going to scan that code, but look what happens next. I want you guys to read number 3. Your customer enjoys big savings. But what does that mean to you? When your customer saves, that's when you earn, and that's very powerful. And I want to give you an example before I bring the GOAT up on this line, okay? So here's an example. We have the iGo Travel platform. This is one of the entry points into our technology. Now, your customers are going to be able to enjoy a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices, and they're going to get up to 35% off of their travel. Now, I want you all to guess, how much would you pay? I'm curious to know, how much would you pay to be able to have up to 35% off of your travel, to be able to enjoy 5-star lifestyles, to be able to be a part of this club? How much would you pay? I'm curious to know, because your customers, as you can see here, get free access for a lifetime. When they save, you earn. And they get exclusive access to the lowest prices. The reason why I asked you what you would pay for this is because I have a travel background. People will pay $40,000 for this platform. I know people right now that go in debt for having timeshares, when we give this away for absolutely free to help you build up your customer base. But I want to give you an example here. This is behind the curtain pricing. We have New York City. It's a 4.5-star hotel in this example. If you were to look it up on Expedia, it was $339 nightly. But on iGo, it was only $178 per night, which is the platform that I'm sharing with you. So would you rather book it through Expedia, or would you rather book it through iGo? But what's very important, what I want you to understand, is how you get paid, right? Every entry point into the crib, you're going to be able to save and you're going to be able to earn. I need you to put that in the chat. Save and earn. Save and earn. Who doesn't want to save and earn? So in this example that you see on this screenshot here, this is a vacation that Mr. Holton Buggs booked himself. His total reservation was $1,348.94. But look what's circled in green. He saved $1,589. So let me educate you really quick on how you get paid, because if you're anything like me, you are on this line right now because you're trying to figure out how this is going to benefit you financially. If Holton Buggs was your customer and he saved $1,589, you would earn $794.50. I want to slow down for a moment. Make sure you got that. You earn 50% of what your customers save. Now let's tie this back into Facebook. How many Facebook friends do you have? I'm maxed out at 5,000 Facebook friends. I make sure that every last one of my Facebook friends have access to this travel platform. It's completely free. There's no catch whatsoever. But when they book on this platform, when they save, I keep 50% of what they save. If they save $1, I make 50 cents. If they save 1,000, I make $500. It's a no-brainer. Some of you are real estate agents, right? You have a large customer base. This is an amazing gift to give them at closing. Some of you are tax professionals. Some of you are, softball moms. Some of you do a lot. You have a lot going on. You already have a network of individuals. This is an inexpensive way for you to incentivize your customer base. I can go on and educate you all on how to get paid from this. But whoever invited you, you just ask them, give me some tips, help me take this to the next level. But what I want to do is I gave you an example of how you're able to save and earn. But I have Mr. David Guilty on this line, and I want him to really share with you all how to elevate. You all elevate and take things to the next level. Again, we have several different entry points into the Prib, but I just felt like this gentleman is the perfect person to explain this. He's been in this industry for many, many years. He was a traditional business owner. He shut down the shop and said, this is the way to go. I'm able to serve other people. I'm able to spend more time with my family. I'm able to help them really reach their financial goals. So who would be the perfect person to share this with you all? His name is Mr. David Guilty. I want to pass it to him so that he can teach you all. He can open your eyes up to something new if you're not familiar with this. But I want him to really take his time and explain to you all how you're able to truly design your own lifestyle with these other verticals. Mr. Guilty, are you out there?
Man, I'm out there. I'm in there. I'm all around. I'm the universe right now.
Take it away. You look good and sound good. Take it away.
Well, I thank you. I'm gonna minimize my screen too in a second, but I just got to give it back, Miss Tawana. That was like excellent. You know what I mean? Mr. Trey Harris lucky, that you didn't get to me first right now from that just conversation that we just had about the opportunity. And, as we move forward with the slides, I just want to say to people that you hear that all that value of everyday people who have a chance to add value to other people. That's what makes it so excellent right now. She didn't talk to you about signing people up and using that old language, but changing the way people do business in this realm of network marketing. So we're not here to talk to you about, like we're going against our own like industry. But what we're gonna do with this group of leaders that we talk to you about is change the way everyday people look upon this opportunity to allow you to understand everyday money. So we left off with Elevate. You heard about the leadership. Ms. Tawana did an excellent job. You know what I mean? She was already in Boomeranging when she worked for the banks by helping people save their houses. So it was already in her spirit. So I want you to understand, you have an assignment when you're talking about serving others with an opportunity to make money and save money with a concept. She talked to you about the philosophy and concepts of other free enterprises that didn't allow you to be on a platform like this. It's a very intimate platform, 24 people, right? The chats was on fire with Ms. Tawana. I'm not going to ask you to put stuff in the chats. I want your spirit in my part of the conversation. Let your spirit pull you to the chat. So I'm going to talk to you about Elevate. It's one of the most unselfish things that our company did. Our CEO did. He didn't have Elevate. It's like that time when you hear your ancestors, your grandparents that say, I had to walk to school with no shoes on. Or the next generation talks about their hardships. This man right here didn't want you to hear his hardships. He wanted to have a solution for you because of his hardship. So this man had the audacity in network marketing, in one of those things, and a lot of y'all work for a 9-to-5, to allow us to be educated on Forex, that's the exchange of currencies all over the world, to be educated and make some income, to be independent of his compensation plan that made him a multimillionaire. See, if you can understand that unselfishness, and that doesn't resign in your spirit from the person who asked you to get on this call tonight. So we thank you for that. Just from Elevate, you will see that our CEO is doing something different. But it's our assignment too as a team to reach the everyday people. While he wants to be a $50 billion company, he's doing his part. He went through the process. He went through his progress and his production. It's up to us to go through that next phase of growth to talk to you about his vision. That's why Miss Tawana gave you her heart. She gave you her background so you can connect. Some people did. Some people know somebody like her. Some people may know somebody like me. So as we move forward, I'm going to show you with Elevate. They're going to give you, we've been messing with us with this opportunity. This is how I can break down Elevate for you. Besides the company giving us an independent education on finances with Forex. So let me break this down. So imagine right now, Alibaba, Amazon, you're trying to find the latest stock on a Robinhood or E-Trade or whatever, because some people say, well, I'm in the stock market already. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. I congratulate you. Now, what they show you with our educational system with Elevate is, just imagine you get with NIO. That's another stock. That's another electronic car that's trying to rival Tesla, right? So imagine they're I don't know what Tesla is right now, to be honest with you. NIO, I don't know where they are right now because of Forex has my mind thinking different, but I want to help you get educated on this part of it. Let's say they want to rival Tesla and they're at $5. Now I'm going to say $20. So you get a chance to enter the market because of the education to get in with a NIO stock and get a chance to watch it and see who buys and sells. The banks buying and selling with different commodities, different gold, silver, Bitcoin. They show you how to get into the market and then get out of the market so you can learn how the banks make trillions of dollars a day for your income instead of just buying a stock and hoping somebody buys and sells, so you playing that game with them, but you have no control. They make you independent in your income during these times. I just want you to realize that's what we do at Elevate. So watch us move forward with these slides. So I have a conversation on today about what we do as a crew. Well, I know somebody's speaking. Please mute your phone. This is what we do, an educational platform. I want you to be selfish for a second, my case. Just for yourself, because if you can't get it, your legacy don't get it. I want you to shift to a living legacy. What does that mean? A living legacy means you're going to do everything it takes and partner with the right people so you can watch your children, grandchildren, if you take care of yourself, great-grandchildren, right? Understand what you did. Back in the day, they used to say, listen, do you have a picture of your grandfather on the mantle of the fireplace? Most people don't have a fireplace. But on the mantle, you have a picture of your grandfather, grandmother, whoever. Most people in most communities don't. You know why? They didn't focus on a legacy. Now, this new group of literacy, of financial literacy, we're focused on a living legacy. We're in the age of technology. We get a chance to learn how the big wigs, because of who we're partnered with, Mr. Holtenbugs and this leadership, we get a chance to get some inside information instead of waiting until they've made all the money, right? And then we try to jump on at the end. A lot of times in most communities, they've made the money already, then they share what's left to give you the crumbs off the plate of success. That's what we're talking about. Watch what I tell you. Watch these slides. I want to talk to you just simply about making money simply. Stop overthinking. This is a servitude business. This is a business of lifestyle. everything we have in the crib, it's about you earning money with concepts and philosophies from people who made trillions of dollars, but they didn't invite you to a webinar like this. So even with Elevate, we're going to talk to you about how you can share and earn. Share and earn. They didn't say recruit. Share and earn. And I want everybody to hear my voice when I say this part of the conversation. You give somebody an experience, you will never need a testimony. You give somebody an experience about how they made $5 in the marketplace, how they made $20 with the products that, Ms. Tawana talked about with our skin tech, how they made $25 with the Zen Smooths that I'm getting ready to put this lemon in. People are wearing masks. It's right on time that our leader is a visionary. He didn't know COVID was coming. His spirit told him to invest in his business. So now when you're wearing a mask, oh my goodness, it's lemon. It goes along with my outfit, right? So I want you to focus on everything we have to help you earn, and you can share it. This is Elevate. This is something that we're really focusing on to give people financial literacy. And it comes from a customer base. So people who don't want to join the business or one of those things and still want to get educated, you get paid for people getting educated so they can have another opportunity to make some income outside of their job. They can do their job and then get educated on this business and get some income independently of their 9 to 5. They just miss out on the merchant side to save on their taxes. That's why you have these leaders who keep investing and making opportunities for other people. That's why they get more tax breaks. So Elevate is going to pay you to go out here just as customers. Facebook didn't do it. Amazon didn't do it. Alibaba didn't do it. Snapchat didn't do it. TikTok. It can rock all day, but it didn't give you the opportunity to rock your income. Or if you make the right commercial, yeah, you can make some money, but they didn't get you in on the dividends of the opportunity of TikTok, Instagram, right? So let's move forward, Mr. One. Let's talk to these people about some simple business opportunities. I just talked to you about the Zest. Here it is right here. I can go and get my skin tech. I'm addicted to Zen Smooths in my skin tech. When I wake up in the morning and do my regimen in life, skin tech is on my sink in my bathroom. It's in my kitchen. I'm gonna put one. I just thought about it today. I'm gonna put one in my entryway in my door. I have it in my car. I have another one in my bag. You know why? Because we're living through some unknown times of pandemics. So the skin tech that you listen to Ms. Tawana about is going to give you some protection for 4.5 hours, and it doesn't have it's no alcohol in it. And the Zen Smooths, when you're wearing a mask, do I have to go get my mask to just give y'all a demonstration? Or can you visualize the things that I can break down to you, the whole concept of the Prib? So it's a lifestyle business. Don't make me do that to you, right? But imagine you on a plane. You get ready to take off. What do you do if you've traveled lately and you get on a plane? They give you a little packet of sanitizer. You got to wear your mask. So you sit in your seat. You're supposed to wipe stuff down. I take that same application, that little towel that they give me, and I put skin tech on it. And then I wipe my station down. I wipe the seat on the back of my head. I'm bald headed, so I don't want nothing in my cuticles, right? So then we do that. And then I put the Zen Smooths in my nose right in front of my people sitting next to me. It's a commercial. I've seen somebody on my team, I think Mr. Lane Harris, before the plane took off. She made, I think it was like $40 on Zen Smooths because he saw, Skin Tech, because it was a family with children. Before we took off, she gave him an application. Don't say squirt, give him an application, trying to be safe. The mother didn't buy, but the grandmother did. That's what we have, Miss Tawana. We talking to these people today. We're gonna get out of here before 8 o'clock. We're gonna get you out of here. Build Genius is another servitude. You're going to look for business owners and help them be more entrepreneurs with this business. This is the part I want to talk to you about making money. Miss Tawana said, I'm the money man. You can make money if you understand the simple concept of being a VIP concierge service to your database. What is a database? I did a 3-way call with a gentleman today with Miss Tangia Davis. I had to tell him, your circle, man. Does your circle like to travel? You have a business already. You have a database. See, we got to understand that language. A database is this, everybody. Amazon got a database because you started buying books. Facebook got a database of your people to get their information because they confirmed, became your friend. They start finding out how they want to spend money. So we're doing the same thing. So now Build Genius is so unassuming. But if you have a database or you have a circle of people, and this is how unassuming Build Genius is, and you can put this in the chat for all you grown people. Before the pandemic, back in the day, when you went on vacation, did you ever have a fruit juice with a little something in it, and they gave you a toothpick with an umbrella on? They became millionaires. That's how unassuming. They don't do that anymore. If you can go to a resort right now and see an umbrella in your beverage, please take a picture of it. Build Genius is doing that unassuming income for people. Everybody has a bill. So the genius of that is this. I want you to think about it like this. Don't be like crazy like me. When I see a light on, like I see a light in my outlet right now, that means somebody else is making money because I have something plugged in. And then if you unplug it though, now you got to reset everything. So that's the power that they have. Build Genius will go. You don't have to be like other companies that want you to redirect your income and keep you away from your local utilities and then try to buy you back. That's what happens if they're not regulated. Whoever you're with, they're going to negotiate on your behalf with whoever you upload for your business. Is so unassuming. It's another business that you can give, especially if you have a database or you're popular. But the real deal is if you're significant. Let's go forward, Ms. Tawana. Thank you. I just want to talk to y'all about simple business. What you can do with Build Genius. What you can do with the iCode. What you can do with Skin Tech. What you can do with This Moves. And I'm going to hurt you with some stuff. What you can do with Skin Tech. Look at what Build Genius is doing for people. You don't know Christian. You don't know John. And you don't know Wendy. But they know some savings. Somebody told them about Build Genius. What is your population? Ms. Tawana talked about, say your city, say your state, say wherever you're from. Do you know your population? What if you was the person just on Build Genius, if you got 1% of the population to save and you get the income, what would that do for you? If people were saving just these 3 examples, you help 3 people in your population, no matter where you are in the world, save almost $1,999 and $32. 1776, that was supposed to be significant for somebody with some laws and stuff. But I want you to understand what we have here with iBoomerang. A lot of people say, yes, iBoomerang. So people on the team, we're not rah-rah, they're gonna say that. But we wanna make the world say yes to iBoomerang from a simple concept. I'm gonna hurry up, Miss Tawana. I'm gonna be done before 7:55. This is standby. I want you to imagine the last time you had to go to the airport and you missed your flight. A lot of times in life, you miss your opportunity to invest in the Amazons, in all the platforms that people had a chance to make billions of dollars. Is standby because nobody gave you the information. We give you the information. When you have standby, that means you get a chance to look at what's going on. Then you got to make a decision. So hit them with the packages. So when you talk about being in standby, it's just a way for you to get inside of the information to get your feet wet with the prick, to get your mind infused with the prayer. And then we have different packages. What I love, this is so great. And I'm going from the streets. I'm going to talk to people because I had a mother that went from here to here, but she had layaway. I'm going to talk to the people who know about layaway right now. I don't even know if stores have it. Imagine you have a chance to be in $1 billion opportunity and they gave you a chance to invest early to lay away your success because you keep investing every month until you can grab it. So when you go from standby, it gives you a taste of what we have with iBoomerang. It gives you just a few iBoomerangs. It gives you some information. It gets you into our system, our community, so you can say I'm with. It's two type of people in the world, informed and uninformed. So hit them with the packages. Some people are scared of these packages. So I'm going to ask you right here, right now. The Super Bowl is coming up. And they have different packages. What have you invested in yourself and your living legacy right now? When you talk about building your legacy in life, do you really care about that? Do you understand what it means? Do you really understand what it means to be successful? It's not always easy because we weren't taught that. Ms. Tawana, let's look at the first package. All the packages from Coach Class. This is what I want to tell you what our CEO, because he still has to post to the street, to the boardroom, why he has different packages. But I want you to understand this. If you join that coach, our top possession of success is $1,049. But what this gentleman, because he went through those 7 years that Mr. Want to talk about, not making more than $500, said, listen, if you can get in for $250 plus $49.95, we'll give you 60 days from the inception of your day of success to invest in yourself to upgrade if you plug into the right people, the leadership that she talked to you about. Every package, when you look at the packages, you see we have hotel flights, rental cars, 10 boomerangs. It's unlimited right now. We'll tell you the secrets, right? The higher the package, everybody, the more access you have. Also, what I love about it is some people like services and some people need on-hand product. So you can join our boomerang from either way. We give you choices and options. I know the women on the line, most people like choices and options. I bet you every woman on here has more than one pair of shoes. I bet you every woman on here has more than 5 pair of shoes, 10 pair of shoes. Because what about your purses? What about your brushes? Gentlemen, we're so simple, right? But we still like our choices and options. That's what this gentleman did. Watch the business class. Gave you more options. So it's Valentine's Day coming up. What if you talk to somebody in their state and they get to do a staycation? They can't get out of town. But you gave them a boomerang where they can go and save up to 35% on the hotels in their current city and state. And use the reason. They're going to have an experience. They're going to act like it's their business and they're just a customer. That's what Uber did. That's what Amazon did. That's what Facebook did. They got you tasting the seasoning of their success with what the package they gave you to eat on. That's what we're doing. So imagine this weekend, you give somebody just as a customer up to 35% in the hotels to have a staycation, and they save and they came back and gave you an experience of how they was romantic with their significant other or themselves. What if somebody got a hotel and just went and got some therapy to love themselves? What if somebody worked at the hotel and joined here and they know everybody's coming in for Valentine's Day and they bought a bunch of Skin Tech and Zen moves? What would you do? You want that person. Now watch this $1,000 one. Oh my God, it's $1,000, Miss Tawana. It's $1,049. But if you understand, she switches, if you understand the tax system, and get back to the person that can send you some videos on why you need a home-based business. The tax system, the $1,000, you look at that as oh my God, I can't. It's an investment in yourself. You spend $1,000.
Okay, with your pros on.
Please mute your phone. You spend $549. You spend $300. You've done that before. You spent. You didn't invest.
I asked you.
This is an investment of yourself. This is the investment of yourself to realize that $1,049, you've done that for months and months of your life. You get more access, you get more in our community, and you have more of an opportunity at the top of the top. This is an example I'll give. Think about your favorite restaurant. For the people from Chicago, your restaurant. And I want you to think about your favorite meal. Do you go there and say, give me your third best option tonight? I got my money. I did some things I saved up. This is a special moment. It's my birthday. It's Valentine's Day. It's whatever. I want your third best steak. I want your third best fish selection. Do you listen to the specials of your meal of success? That's what our first class gives you. It gives you everything we have to offer, up to 70% as a merchant. The customers still get what they get, but you just same effort of somebody joining your opportunity, your team, to be a part of this team. You get paid more because they see more value investing in themselves, not because of you, because they see the magic of saving on their taxes, saving on their own bills, traveling for less, and get a chance to write it off. And then they can bring some product that if they have it, when they have it on hand, not if, you don't do if, and we don't try with this team. When they have it, they can make some money right then and there with Skin Tech and Zen Moves. And then they happen to have a conversation about Bill Genius on one flight. That's a flight of success. So as I close this out, I want to thank Mr. Trey Harris, Diamond, who started this living legacy. He called me some years back. It's from relationships. I want to thank Miss Jackie Pippers, who fights for positioning with this company and her team. I want to say, Miss Jayla, I'm watching your growth. You want to get on these Thursday night calls and be invitation only. Okay, let me give you a heads up about invitation only. All of y'all have been to a point in your life when you want to go out and hear some music. It's called the Red Velvet Rope. They had the red carpet down on the floor. They had the rope. The line was around the corner. And you had to stand in line. It was either hot or cold, but you did it. And then what if you have a chance to get into the other line because you knew somebody who knew somebody to give you access? We're going to give you access with the information for your living legacy. But it's up to you what line you want to stand in. That's what we can say. So I thank everybody for getting on here. Thank you for keeping your commitment with the person who